Hello everyone, Attack Power here with another semi-final game from Division 2 between Jaapaasa and Steppeknight. This is game 1 of the semi-finals in Steel Division 2. Let's dive right in here to Slutsk East. On the left, in the red, we have Jaapaasa playing 4th Armored, US Armored on Maverick Income. And on the right, in the blue, we have Steppeknight playing 9th Panzer, also on Maverick Income. Now, we have a fantastic match coming here to you guys. I got 3 games out of this one, so it's a best of 3, and they do play all 3, so it's very exciting. So diving into the decks here, Jaapaasa, 4th Armored. I'm amazed this got through bans, probably only because it's this map. The division's still solid on this map, but this probably is one of its weaker spots. Otherwise, 4th Armored being a top-tier division in the game right now. The Recon tab here, Ammo Pioneers. I believe they have bazookas. The M8, the M5A1 Stuart Recon, and then the Cavalry Scouts, more bazookas there. The Infantry tab, 74 Infantry here. The Armored Rifles, BAR, 2 of those in A phase. Rifles late and Engineers, all in A phase. Armored LMG Rifles and Armored Rifles in B phase. A lot of these coming in half tracks, by the way, and C-Phase A rifles late. The tank tab, we have a Stuart Leader. We have the M4A1 Rhino Sherman with the up armor, M475, the M4A176 with its better gun, and another M476 in B-Phase Leader there. The support tab, Flamethrower, 50 cal, M4105 and M4105W in B phase and A phase respectively. The AT tab, we have 2 57 mils and 2 cards of Hellcaster. Remember, you can get like 3 cards in this deck. The M15, only 2 cards of M15AA. I mean, it's one of the few weaknesses of the division. You don't get a ton of AA. The RD tab, Spotters, M2A1 81 mil mortar. The GMC 155 in B phase and an off-map 155 also in B phase. The air tab, just F5A, P47 ground bomber, and a P47 AT rocket plane. Just no fighter there at all. So really assuming 9th Panzer with not much, which it doesn't really have much. On the other side, 9th Panzer, one of my favorite divisions, actually. Just a well-rounded division. This would not be my choice for this map, to be honest. It does actually lack in the 2K department pretty severely. You just have 2K HE, and that's it. Like, you really don't have much in the 2K AT department, which I think might be punishing. I'm surprised there was no other Axis division that he felt would function here. Although it does match up well against 4th Armored. The Recon tab here, the Scharfschütze in A phase, SPW 234 and Panzer 4 in A phase, and then the Panzer Lux 2 in B phase. The Infantry tab, only 64 infantry here. The Kosaken Pioneer, Sturm Pioneer, Panzergren G43, and Panzergren Panzerfaust, all in A phase. Pioneer and Panzergren G43 in B phase, and then a C phase card of Panzergren. The tank tab, we have the Panzer II Lux Leader, Panzer IV H in A phase, Panzer IV G in B phase, Panzer IV H Leader in B phase, and then the single forced double vet card of Tigers in B phase. Sport tab, just MG42 Grille and Opel Blitz there. The AT tab stacked up, though. We have the Panzerjäger 35R. This thing's incredible. The Panzer Schreck, a Marder 3F22, Marder 3M, 2 cards of Jagdpanzer 4s and a Pack 40. AA tab also stacked up here. 2 mobile wagons, A and B, and then 2 Flak 88s. Oh, an A and B. This is what he's using for his 2K. Barf. The RD tab, just a Mortar and a Hummel, and the Air tab, a Ju-87 and Focke-Wulf 190. So diving in here, guys, if you enjoy this, please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Steel Division 2 content, and consider checking out the Patreon or YouTube membership for cool bonuses, benefits to being on those coaching if you want the Patreon, and early access and other cool stuff here on YouTube if you do the membership. All right. Diving in here, I'm not going to lie, I'm rooting for 9th Panzer. I like this division. I hate Western Allied Division, so I would love to see this lose. I always struggle, though, because if the Western Allied Division loses and people jump right in and they're like, well, I guess Western Allies not OP. They definitely are. Considering that almost every matchup is Western Allies versus something else. It's incredibly rare for a Western Allied division to not be involved in some sort of high competitive game. So the Flamethrower is getting unloaded by the MG42. They would likely throw down smoke. The M8, of course, countering that quite easily. Panzerjäger, though, can definitely take care of that M8. Wait, does the M8 1500? No, it's 1250. Is the Panzerjäger 1252? Yeah, okay. The Luke's a great response to half-tracks and stuff. And this thing is just a half-track wrecker. And the Panzerjäger's absolutely... These things can uptrade so easily. They obviously wipe out half-tracks and stuff, but at 90 millimeters of penetration, they actually can take out medium tanks somewhat well. Sherman's not their best target, but like Panzer IVs and stuff, if you can catch one of those out, it's huge. 234 doing lots of damage there. Stuarts, very good counter to Stuarts. SPW here probably going to die to that Stuart. Panzer IV Recon is in. What's it looking at? Oh, the flamethrower there out in the open. Get some chop shots in on that. 1311 for Jaapaasa with this flag up north captured. SPW does make it out in time. Oh, this is the 234. Okay, Martyr 3 takes a big hit there from the M1 gun. That's a cheeky spot for that. And Stepp does get out in time. Really nice spot for Jaapaasa. I should just remember that. I've never actually seen anyone use that position. Yeah, because that totally bones. It doesn't look like it should be there, but it does poke out a little bit. Totally bones this reinforcing road and opens you up to getting hit while you try to move into this forested area. Very common spot to fight. Very nice placement. Light deployment here in the town. Panzer IV outranging the M1 gun. Might get that for free. If Jaapaasa's not paying attention. The flamethrowers did get in here, getting it to a 14-10. Now, neither player working with a ton of 2K HE here. The Armored Rifles picking up an MG42 for free. Martyr 3 does go down to the Rhino. The Panzerjäger, while I love this thing, will not take out this Rhino. Oh, wow. Both missing. What a spot. What does this see? Oh, the Armored Rifles over here? Funny. Anyway, neither player really working with a ton of 2K AT. I mean, the Armored Division, the 4th Armored has the Hellcats, of course, with the APCR. And I don't think... No, the M4A176 does not have... It's just 1750. Obviously, on the other side, the Tiger is basically it. Well, the Flak 88s, I guess, as well. So, I mean, I guess if your opponent's first pick is 4th Armored, I would assume Jaapaasa picked first. I guess 9th is not... It makes sense. It's weird that you don't take advantage of, like, what could be a huge 2K range advantage. Like obviously, it would be nice to have. At the same time, you're not, like, giving up a huge... Like, you're not totally screwed, though. Sturm Pioneer did jump in, and then, of course, gets absolutely just flamed out. There's a 50 cal here as well. Panzerjäger is helping, though. Rifles getting pushed off of that hill. They did get the MG42, though, so that's basically an uptrade there. As the flamethrower is getting hit now by the Panzerjäger. HE shell does not do much, though. Kozak and Pioneer out here to capture this flag. Still 13-11 here for Steppeknight with this, for Jaapaasa, excuse me, for this flag here. I do like the red side a little better on this map. It's a little easier to poke out like this flag, this one as well. It's much harder for blue to get over here and grab this. I mean, if you capture this, you can pressure this a little bit, but it's much easier to like stand way far back and not be affected. But of course, on this side, the red side, you have this horrible hill that if someone drops an off map here, it can be pretty backbreaking. If blue gets this hill, you basically have lost the town as well. So red side definitely, red side is favored out here, up here in the open, but blue side is very much favored down here in the town and stuff. The M1 gun was able to sneak down the road, it looks like. Takes out the Panzer IV now. Oof, that's rough for Stepp. Guerrilla doing the ground attack thing. Might accidentally kill this spotter. That would be huge. Actually, the spotter got away. Recon, guys. Recon is actually the key. The funny thing is the Guerrilla probably could get like a little closer. It is just an M1 gun, so it doesn't actually have much range. Mortar is here, though. Doing the smoke so reinforcements can come in safely. M1 gun down up north, though, does go down to the MG42, I believe. Both flamethrowers still alive, but weakened. Sturm Pioneer was pretty hurt, though. Hellcat's HE is 1750, right? Yes. Grenade away. Sturm Pioneer on the run. Does mostly dodge it. Nice dodge there from Stepp. Kozakans get a couple free shots off there. Panzergun, the more painful thing for sure. And the Panzerjäger over here as well. And a nice supporting MG42 in this position. If the town's not too busy, this is a great spot. Otherwise, this usually gets killed almost immediately. Panzergun G43 is just a great unit. Same cost. You don't get AT capability, but you upgrade all your rifles. So it's just strictly stronger in terms of anti-infantry. Panzerjäger is forced to back off this Rhino. kind of dominating in terms of strength here in this position. Sturm Pioneer looks like it's going to go down, though. Infantry getting bullied a bit by the armor. Did the Rhino take a hit? Oh, it absolutely did. As the Rifles late do go down, but the Sturm Pioneer now dead. Kozakin Pioneer do get their grenade off. Interesting. The Kozakin are not ground attacking, so I'm not sure how they're standing still. Sometimes they just kind of like glitch into the same spot, which is actually a beneficial glitch for the side that, you know, isn't having their unit move. So Jaapaasa's infantry are about SPW going to go down, so that's a nice kill for the Rhino. Jaapaasa's infantry here getting pretty much bodied out of the area. They're just not very good. Like, in terms of Western Allied infantry, they're quite weak. I'm not sure what Stepp thinks he's doing here at all. He's about to lose these to the Rifles late unless they detect this rifle in time. They do. They're going to take a ton of damage, probably lose that one. Yeah, I'm not sure what his goal there was. It was kind of a dumb push, not going to lie. Panzer IV, again, trying to poke over and kill this M1. He really wants this M1 gun dead for some reason. I understand it's annoying, but he's not doing anything in the town at all. So I'm not sure what his thing is with this M1 gun. And he's moving this back into the same position he lost his unit before. Seems weird. Panzer IV, though, does catch the half-track on the hill there. That's a nice kill. That 50 cal, as annoying as can be, per usual. Yeah, he lost both those Panzer Grens for absolutely nothing. So Guerrilla just wasting rounds now. Sturm Pioneer does get in. Not able to finish off the flamethrower, though. That's definitely a big loss, especially with all these guns here about to kill him. He very did. Yep. '81 mortar on the other side now. Kozakin Pioneer versus Engineer. The Kozakin Pioneer, of course, much worse. They do have a DP, technically making them better at long range, but it's such a sad loadout otherwise that the semi-automatics of the Engineer will actually just put out more damage overall. As the M4105 now here to push the Kozakin Pioneer out of position. Ooh, as the mortar just absolutely wrecking these things. He should just use his own mortar to, like, push. Yeah, there you go. Jaapaasa doing a nice job here of controlling space and getting a nice ticket lead here going into B phase. I mean, it's mirror income, so, like, honestly, this sort of lead is huge in this sort of matchup. We talk about it all the time. A mirror match is played very different than a match with different incomes. Because in a match with different incomes, you are really playing for whatever, you know, phase. Oh, this is really nice, actually. So he's getting the Hellcats to waste their APCR in this Panzerjäger. I have to imagine he's doing that on purpose because there's absolutely no reason for the Panzerjäger to be out here otherwise. So now all these Hellcats have to actually fight fair, and they're way less good at that because they die in one shot. So if that was on purpose that he sent that out to, like, absorb APCR fire, that was pretty clutch, actually. Now he went a little too far, though, and now the Panzer is just going to die from normal AP fire. And a single Panzer IV will lose to the double Hellcat. There's no question of that. B phase is here, so more Hellcats on their way, along with the precious ammo, which will continuously reload this APCR and keep these things firing all the time. Now, who's going to get the first hit? Hellcat does land. Panzer IV misses, though. I mean, the Panzer IV only's got to land once. And he does. So there's one, but he did take a penetration. A lot of suppression every time he gets penned. And the other Hellcat down. Wow, 100% worth it. 100% worth it. Wow. 2 Hellcats out of the way. 88 is now here as well. Start taking pot shots at this 50 cal MG42 as well. Infantry were pushed out of the woods, though the mortar coming in to try to save the day a little bit. Anyway, though, yeah, so when you play different incomes, you obviously are playing for whatever phase it is you have the advantage, right? Like, you're just kind of... The other phase is you're sort of stalling, trying to get little incremental advantages, just focusing on trading well, right? And then you kind of, you know, shoot your load in whatever phase you have. You go nuts. It's a pretty straightforward process. There's nothing super clever about it or, like, deeply strategic about that process. But when you play a mirror match, there is no longer any phase where you just are overwhelmingly better than your opponent. Wow, these Martyr 3s are both going to go down here. Oh, trading for a half-track. Brutal. Okay, he's really trying to get him out of there. Jagdpanzer 4 here. I mean, the Jagdpanzer 4 obviously phenomenal against most allied armor. Only thing he's really got to be worried about is the actual M476, wherever that is. I don't think we see one yet. Like these rhinos and stuff, very little chance of actually getting penetration. They got to find side armor, which they certainly can. So I think the Scharfschütze was in the church tower spotting and just got killed. Needs to turn off the APCR on the Martyr. This is kind of burning my eyes a little bit. But yeah, when you're playing mirror income, it's only about mirror. It's only about incremental advantage, right? That's all what it's about. And really leveraging your equal forces to try to pull out little bonuses and stuff. Why isn't this thing firing? I see line of sight for both sides, so kind of stupid. Line of sight tool doing what it does best. Sorry, folks. Either dealing with allergies or sickness. Can't determine what. A few nose blows here and there, though, will be necessary. Panzergren's caught out in the light cover, but the mortar was helping out a little bit, or the Panzer 4? The Martyr 3, whatever. Allowing them to win that fight. Now the Jagdpanzer 4 has, like, woken up. Maybe he had the HE off. I don't know. No, because the MG would have still fired. He has a chance to capture this flag, too, actually. Tiger is here, and that is 2K, the 88 as well. Doing good work, actually, of boxing these units out. The Hellcat obviously being the most dangerous thing here. He already took out 2, and there's actually only 6 Hellcats to deal with. Here comes 2 more, though. Martyr 3 goes down to the M1 gun. This thing continues to get value. I guess that's why he's been so desperate to try to kill it. And now it's moving into a spot that it can shoot down this reinforcing road. That's actually pretty devastating. If he doesn't kill that, it's gonna really hurt. MG42 though should be able to find it. Guess not. Wow. The Jagdpanzer 4 took a pen? Wait, did it? Yeah, it looks like it did. What would have done that? I don't even know. Martyr 3. Oh. M1 gun not in position. Rhino must have found a side shot. Which it may again, honestly. There it is. And the Rhino goes down. See, I don't think Stepp's been trading super well. M1 gun did go down to the MG42, so nice kill there. Mortar will clean that up, though. See, the Gorilla and the Tiger both finding the 50 cal to pick on. Both failing pretty miserably. SBW 234. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. I mean, they are eating up a little bit of APCR here, which if the Hellcats don't disengage, like if they stay up here, they may end up actually like fighting without it, which would be pretty huge. SBW 234 getting distracted by the tank? No. He does see the... Oh, he saw the flamethrower. Okay. I'm not sure if he knows there's 2 flamethrowers here. I think he definitely knew about this one. This one here, because they shot at it at some point. It's whether Stepp was paying attention. Off map coming in. Barf. Gorilla just doing ground attacks again. I'm not really a fan of this, like, constant ground attack of the Gorilla. Oh. Okay, he's just hitting every, like, natural defensive position there is. Panzerjäger goes down. Tiger goes down. Hellcats doing what they do. Cheesing APCR. There's not like a ton you can do here. I mean, the 88 might hold this up. That's really your best chance. Yeah, the 88 is your only chance actually of holding this whole blob of bull crap up. And let me be clear. It is bull crap. Like, there's not a lot you can do against this. Any 2K tank that goes against 3 of these is probably just going to die to the APCR before. Like, it might get 1 shot off. And you know it'll miss because Panthers and Tigers are honestly god-awful at actually hitting something. Stewart goes down to the AP again. Stepp, turn your APCR off, bro. Jeez. This is, like, brutal to watch. So the Jagdpanzer 4 died? Yeah. Oof. And let me be clear, that's like one of the best tools there is here in this matchup. It is 12-12, but Steppeknight already down a lot of tickets. So he's going to have to grind this back through, essentially. P-47 coming in. The mobile wagon has been here most of the game, though, so will it stop it? The answer is not even a little bit. Wow. Big explosion. Very little damage. Half-track will probably surrender it, though, I would imagine. Martyr 3 actually is a great HE support. Does a lot of damage. Pioneer goes down, though, as the engineers die on the crackback there. So we do see a push down here. Sorry, I did miss that. Supported by the Panzer 2s, the infantry down south getting cleared out. There's another M1 gun in. Panzer guns, though, finding that. That's huge. Kill that off, and these Panzer 2s can kind of run wild outside of this bazooka on the armored rifles there. It is Maverick, though, so there's plenty of points to bring in some reinforcements. The last Hellcat, I think? Yeah. The last Hellcat coming in. So all 6 of those have been called in already. And the 155 GMC is now going after the 88. And here's the issue with 88s. Watch it happen. Yeah, it's just so much suppression every time. I'm not sure what this Panzer IV hopes to do. I'm not sure why Stepp's doing this. He's doing something I would do, which is sending single tanks against a blob of tanks. Which I can tell you is a terrible strategy. As the Hellcats move in. APCR coming in. Hit. Oh, wait, only one hit. And dead. And now they'll just reload and do it all again. Off map, it doesn't look like it'll do much unless a bunch of reinforcements coming now. Surprised to see the Tiger down south. Actually giving up the Tiger for the northern fight. Bazooka? No, I think just the Hellcat. Hellcat's flying forward to try to catch, I think trying to catch the, oh my. Trying to catch that 88 out. And a crew killed. And this is where my issue with it comes up. Because it's not just regular ammo, it's APCR, you get these absolutely absurd crits constantly when using it, and it feels like impossible to stop. 88, can you save the day? Not even close. If you missed any harder, you wouldn't be firing at the same unit. Does actually kill one. So 120 point for 60 points. 60 points. This Hellcat down here, Martyr 3 doing the Lord's work and missing the M4A3. What's the armor on this? 100. Okay, it should be able to kill this. And down it goes. I mean, the southern push not actually going well at all here. For Jaapaasa, I should say. He's really not holding it up very well. But the northern part going extremely well. Martyr 3 versus M1 gun. Not suggest that fight. Panzer is out of HE, so now the M1's going to get a free kill on it, unless it runs away. It does finally start moving. Huge blob of units. We're about to hit C phase, though, and the income crunch will begin. Stepp finally moving forward here. He's really not... I mean, he did a great job of actually making this push at all. And now he's kind of like holding himself up here. Just not moving fast enough. This center hill not going great for Stepp either. Another 88 coming. I mean, that was honestly the best thing going for him. Problem is there is Artie, and that just kind of targets it down. Oh, Scharfschütze goes down. Poor one man getting absolutely obliterated. Kind of like a Saving Private Ryan thing. Dude's sitting in the church tower. It's like, get out of here! Ooh, it blows up. Sturm Pioneer does force the armored rifles out, but currently not following it up in any way. And the Pioneers are just like ballsy AF driving through here. Finally clear out the bar rifles there. As the Panzer IV getting free licks on the M1, but now it's crawling up and it's going to be in range any second as the Panzer IV finally backs off. Jagdpanzer IV, though, runs into the Rhino, which is what you want. Panzerjäger going down. These M1 guns getting just a crap ton of value. Remember, too, Steppe does have less infantry. Now, we're only at the C phase. There's plenty of infantry to go around for both players. But Steppe definitely, I mean, does not... I mean, he's calling Panzergren Panzerfaust, which almost implies to me that because he had G43 Panzergrens throughout A and B phase. So it actually does imply to me that maybe he only has that C phase card of Panzergrens remaining. Ju-87 coming in. Is there AA up north? Shockingly, there is not. An M15 is coming, but it's way too late to the party. Can the Ju-87 get through the 50 cal wall? Even calls in a P-47 AT plane to try to stop it. Not good enough. Will lose the Ju-87, but took one of the 2K HE units out of the game. Not a small thing. Not a small thing. But there are 6 of them, so probably not a permanent thing. We did see one go down here. So we're down to... Why is... What? Oh. The M4A1, though, again, is only 1750 meter range. Yeah. Panzer IV went down, right? No, that's not it. It's a martyr. Panzer IV is probably dead somewhere else. Pack 40's here, though. Ooh, M4A1 taking a hit from the Tiger. Nice hit there. M1 gun going down to the Guerrilla before it was killed off. Can the Tiger actually finish this off? No. The answer is no. Oh, Tiger. You make me so sad. M1 gun finding the Ag Panzer IV, but the Ag Panzer IV should be safe from this. It can, quote-unquote, tank this fine. Tiger gets a loader wounded crit. Oh. These M4A1s honestly shouldn't stand a chance, but this Tiger is going to probably get penned here soon. Guerrilla up north going down to the Hellcat baloney pile, although they're down to 2. As the 88 already getting targeted down. M4A1 finally takes a pen. Oh, this is a double vet Tiger, too. It should be functioning. There we go. Nice kill. Go Tiger. I'm always rooting for the Tigers. They just really suck in this game. Like, legitimately bad. So this one actually performing. So we have 2 M4A1. This one died, too. The M4A1 here died as well. So Pack 4. So the last couple trades, Steppe very much up on these. Off map coming in again. Is that another off? No, I think you get 3 with this. Ooh, if he loses his Tiger to this, that's really rough. He does not, but this M4A1 sleeping forward, looking for the side shot here on the Tiger, which is currently showing its back armor. Glorious. What could go wrong? And it's just spinning in place. And there it goes. That was kind of bull. It's not Step's fault. It's not Jaapaasa's fault. It was just kind of like AI bull. Because instead of actually falling back, it just drove in a circle, which got it insta-killed by this. SPW running forward again. The ammo was moved to reload the arty, which means the APCR on the Hellcats actually hasn't been reloaded. And yeah, that was... I understand what conceptually he's going for, but that didn't work. The flak looks like this will go well, but all it's going to take is 1 hit from that arty, and then this thing's going to be useless. It's going to be too suppressed to like land a hit ever again. The Panzer IV just barreling forward. If the 88 can kill one of these Hellcats before he gets there, which it actually does, oh my god, oh my gird. Honestly, these Hellcats dying is a pretty huge deal. It's irrelevant to the points. It's the fact that Jaapaasa's actually losing his 2K ability, which means he has to brawl more fairly. And in the open, the Panzer IVs do beat the Shermans, generally speaking. Now, the 76s, not so much, but normal Shermans, yes. So infantry dying in the transport here as an M4 is sitting on the hill. This Luke's, though, doing a lot of work, picking up some easy kills in these infantry. Rifles late, a lot more dangerous than the other infantry that have been out so far. P-47 does get the kill. This is a phenomenal AT rocket plane. Double pack 40 here on the hill. Interesting. Now the Panzergren's going to just barrel forward as well, with the M4105 still sitting here. I'm surprised he hasn't used the Hummel. Yeah, to do this. Like, while he could have done this. Yes, 155 just has to keep trying. It's going to land a hit on this 88 eventually, and the 88 is just going to essentially instantly die. Another 120 points down the drain. This is honestly the best I've seen an 88 perform in quite a long time, and it's still not even that impressive. It's a very specific situation. Oh, oh, so bad. Oh my god. That was brutal. Why? I don't feel like that should have just well, no, but I guess it does way more than the 8. No, it doesn't. Why did that just like completely die? I feel like it should have unloaded it with some troops left. That was so brutal. Yeah, now the mortar's actually taking out M476 there. Very nice kill. This mortar going after the Panzer IV. I mean, this is honestly one of the best ways to kill is the Panzer IVs. I'm kind of annoyed this guerrilla constantly just ground attacking things that are irrelevant. Poor Kazakhstan Pioneer. Wow. This GMC has gotten very unlucky. Made this last shot just because I said that. Nope, looks like it's going to land short. Yeah, wow. 88 that didn't instantly die. It's a miracle. Art Humo being used very close range. I'm not sure why he's shooting at this, actually. I don't want the Rhino to move, so I'm not going to use that on there yet. Panzer Shrek. Unleashed. Gets the Rhino kill. Very nice. Panzer Lux has just been bullying units here. I assume he sees all this. He could arty this. It'd be huge to kill that mortar. I mean, the fact is, I actually think Jaapaasa's burned through a lot of his armor. I think he's down basically these M475s. I mean, he's called in all these M4 leaders. Like, we've seen at least 4 of these easy. And Lux does go down. Down goes another one. 88. Okay. All right, 88. Maybe I judge you too harshly. I don't. Don't use them, guys. Unless you know exactly what you're doing, do not be using these. Oh, and it's going to swing over. Oh, it's so painful to watch. Even with the increased resilience of these things, this is not the place for it. Does it get out? Nope. I was going to say, I don't think so. MG42, what exactly are you doing? There we go. Wow, takes out 3 units in one burst. That's what I would expect. But the armored LMG rifle is just too close and take out the MG42, flipping that flag. Jaapaasa another lead. There's only 20 minutes left. Ooh, the guerrilla clearing that out. Track's broken on the Panzer II Lux, and down it goes. Going back to trying to clear out these flamethrowers. Yeah, he really has to stop this constant bleed here of this ticket. If he can get this back, he actually has he's winning. Like, he has this flag down here if he stops this flag from being constantly taken. I'm surprised he hasn't just driven a Panzer IV up to here. Like, he probably could. Throw a flak there as well or something like that. One of the 6 he's brought. Panzer II Lux, I mean, that Stuart's an issue. The Panzer Shrek did die. Very light on the hill, though. There's still a lot of units here from Jaapaasa. And they're not like... This unit is just machine guns, which is still good. We all know how powerful 50 cals are. Already coming in clutch here. Might give the Panzer Shrek a chance to take out the Stuart, which will allow the Panzer II Lux to, like, run amok. Other than this armored rifles, though, with its bazooka. Yeah, he keeps moving infantry up here, and this M4105 is going to just keep killing infantry then. Another M1 gun. We've seen how effective these have been. Stuart is dead. Panzer II Lux could move forward. Okay, Panzer Shrek getting a little ballsy. Ooh, it looks like we're actually seeing some counter battery here from Jaapaasa on the Homo, which has not moved. I mean, granted, it has not moved an inch the entire game. The Steppe has not moved it yet either. So he does see the rifle's BAR. Falls back pretty far. Jagdpanzer 4 moving up, so he falls back the Panzer 2, but pushes forward the Jagdpanzer 4 into what he knows is a bazooka. Huh. Very odd. And this unit is far more precious. Okay, now he's falling back. He does take out that Sherman. Did take out the M3 gun for free. M1, excuse me. Ooh, the M4A176 pushing forward just at the right time. Wow, the Panzer IV actually just bounced that? I'm actually in shock. I mean, the 76 100% has the advantage here. Well, especially because now there's 2 of them. All right, to the Panzer IV's credit, it did get a pen. 88 goes down to the Arty finally. And now the Jagdpanzer IV, a much more formidable foe. I'm not sure what this Pack 40's goal here is. Oh. I'm surprised he didn't just drive it up. I mean, this is going to see him. Please tell me he actually turned off the APCR. He did this time. Oh, just short. And now the Pack 40 in a lot of danger. He did manage to turn the HE back on, so he's definitely paying attention to this. It's probably too little too late, though, I would assume. Oh. Pack 40 and a Pioneer down. At this point in the game, that is brutal. He could move forward and reload this mortar and get that rolling again. Jagdpanzer IV just chilling here? And Jaapaasa still in a big lead. Only 17 minutes left here. Steppeknight has not made any forward progress on capturing stuff. Now, these armored rifles here in C phase and rifles late and stuff do not have bazookas, so the AT capabilities here dropping rapidly. The Panzer got no chance against all this. Rifles late finally able to push forward, although they are going to run into these Panzer gun G43s and get pretty much wrecked, I would think. Mobile wagon getting in on the action. Panzer II Lukes is still a brick wall, though, till this M4 moves up and kills it. Finally, a 13-11 for Steppeknight here, pushing forward into this woods to grab that flag. Panzer II does not fall back. It's a pretty big loss, actually. The thing was basically carving up every infantry it ran into. Mobile wagon should really fall back further. Like, way back here, probably, at this point. Oh, and it goes down to the M4A1. Brutal. Now the P-47s can kind of do whatever. Already landing more hits on the Hummel. Ouch. Yeah, Stepp really can't suffer to lose this, actually. He doesn't really have the points to replace it. What flag do you... Oh, he lost this flag again. Oh, Panzer IV-Y, Jagdpanzer IV-Y. Ooh, the Panzer IV getting a nice crit there on the crew panic. There's another Sherman going down, but the Jagdpanzer IV loss, I think that hurt more, to be honest with you. As now you pass it back to a 12-12, because he lost his flag here. But the Jagdpanzer IV finally here to stop this. And this is why I said he should have done like forever ago. Problem is this M4 can just keep shooting at it and picking down its HE until it dies. Its health, I should say. Guerrilla moving forward to try to hit the rifles, but gets held up by something. This LMG, rifles LMG. Lost sight of that, now moving forward again. I mean, the Panzer IV is an issue, but now he's moving it back out into this easy spot for the Sherman to get it. He called a separate ammo in for the mortar. Not... Okay. Jagdpanzer IV unable to deal the killing blow to the Hellcat there. As the rifles is wiped out. Pack 40 getting hit by the mortar, though. These mortars have done a ton of work. Jagdpanzer IV can't seem to catch this M4105. It's not doing much damage yet, but it will eventually, like, cause it to die. All right, M4A176. Takes a pen immediately. Hellcat moves in as well. Jagdpanzer IV inevitably misses its second shot. You're usually going to miss either the first or second shot, like almost as a rule. So one M4A1 down. Hellcat dodges the first one. The other thing is it's just constant suppression on this unit. Doesn't seem like much, but it does affect the accuracy. Hellcat down now. This M4A1 already took a pen. This would be a massive loss. Oh, and the HE from the M4105 does the job. Can Stepp muster up another Jagdpanzer IV? That would be the most, like, dangerous thing he could get right now for the North. He's only got 13 minutes left. Bombs kill one of a Panzer IVs, I think. Yeah, there were two here for a moment. This Panzer IV died out in the open, like I figured. Pack 40 is being spammed now. Probably because Stepp's running low on other stuff, although armor is rolling in. Pack 40 gets the M4. Ooh. Jaapaasa, though, I think he's running out of armor. I have to imagine. Like, he's in his M475 car, which you haven't used much of, but there's only 6 of them. We know the Rhinos are dead. We know the Stuarts are dead. We know basically all the M4A176 are dead. Like, he's running out of armor. All the Hellcats are dead. There's the other M475. That might be the last or second last one. On the flip side, Stepp might be running out of infantry. And still, Stepp is down flags. Like, this doesn't change this factoid. I mean, if this M4A1 dies, the Panzer IV can basically dominate the open ground, hilariously enough. Panzer II finally coming in, which can obviously just body all of these out of the way. Panzer IV does find infantry to pick on. I feel like Stepp should be focusing right now on using his armor to just bully infantry. Because he's at a pretty big infantry disadvantage. And his armor advantage is actually potentially peaking here. Nice arty hit. Yeah, Panzer II Luke's barreling in. He just realized he had a bunch left of those in the cart and called them all in. We've all done it. Ooh, Panzer IV goes down to an M4. There's an ammo Pioneers here. It does have a bazooka. Here comes the Panzer IV to finally secure this flag. The Panzer IV loses against the M4A1 usually, but there's one pen on this already, so it probably takes that fight. Pretty happily, honestly. He wants to clear out as much of his infantry as possible, but here comes the ammo Pioneers. Losing these Panzer IIs is going to hurt a lot. They're pretty key here. Only 10 minutes left, though, and here comes the P-47. The mobile wagon just too far away. Oh, brutal. I shouldn't even say it's that far away. It was right there, but... Yeah, Stepp does not have that much armor left, so losing that is pretty bad. Panzer II goes down to the M1 gun. Pack 40 will try to respond. Does get the kill. So, bully for that. And attack round is on again. Ammo Pioneers are loaded with M1 carbines, so they probably beat these Panzer guns at CQC. Stuart moving in to get a free guerrilla kill. Well, especially with these guys helping. Yep. Oh, I forgot he has a grenade too. So yeah, that was a foregone conclusion there. As the chances of victory here for Stepp are slowly but surely slipping away. Emma Pioneers will get their bazooka on target here on the Panzer II in a moment. Yep. Oh, the Emma Pioneers move? Giving the Panzer II Lukes a chance? Not a chance. Guerrilla down as well. Panzer IV was already dead. Yeah, things looking pretty bleak here for Stepp. He might be out of infantry. I mean, there's, I don't know, infantry still coming in. It is Maverick, too. It's always easy to forget, like, they're barely getting any income. Just a moment. Yeah, I'm trying to see a way here that Stepp, like, pushes back in really hard, but it would appear he's out of Jagdpanzer IVs as well. Otherwise, I feel like he would prioritize bringing one of those in up here. It's a lot of points, I understand, but he's lost several, and he only has 6, so he's lost a whole lot of those too, so I can't imagine there's any more. Nice hit there on the arty. I'm not sure what Stepp's doing here. I feel like Stepp's done way too many transport, like, drive-em-ups. And just getting absolutely destroyed because of it. Yeah, I think Stepp just traded too poorly. There was a time there in B phase where he actually really starting to turn around in early C phase. But this center hill is such a mosh pit, such a grind. Absorbs so many points throughout the entire game. And Jaapaasa hold this flag like for free the entire game too. Like a guerrilla could have came here and ground attacked this pretty well out of position. Something I have to always remind myself to do as well when I'm playing. Like if an opponent's holding a persistent flag, like do something like and it's like out in the middle here. You know there can only be so much here. So like just poking at it over and over again eventually you should dislodge it. And even if you don't, it's worth the attempt. Like he tried with his arty once or twice. But like he could have definitely drove the Hummel like over here and got within like 2k range and just like gone to town. Ju-87, will it get through? The M15's in a really bad spot, so it will. The absurd number of 50 cals, of course, doing some suppression. Not enough, though. Infantry getting pinned as well. Panzerguns will get a nice burst off here on the armored rifles. It's ridiculous that this thing's almost dead, despite only getting hit by a little bit of AA and mostly 50 cals. It's amazing Jaapaasa's not broken through Stepp's defenses here, despite how little there actually is. Oh, the Panzergun stopping just short. Raw, brutal. Absolutely brutal. Mobile wagon. Oh no, can it go down to the Stuart? Oh. Oh, the Panzerfaust misses because of suppression. Oh, that's so hard to watch. Oh, that was so mad. That was so bad. He's calling the Panzer IVs in here? Like, why wouldn't he go right here? Right here. Oh. M4 running through, M3A1 running through for the free surrenders. Okay, I understand your stress, but like, there's like a limit to the ridiculousness of your stress. It was like over here, over here, over here, over here. Half track down. Panzergun, no chance, obviously. Panzer IV driving through to try to save the day. Recon Stuart just driving on past it. It's like two ships passing in the night. Can the Panzer IV even see? Bubble wagon down. P-47's free to fly again. Infantry gone. Do you see infantry coming in? Half track dead. Oh no. Panzer IV backing up. Try to stop this. I think he knows it's here. Oh, no. Oh, I love this from Jaapaasa. Very nice, aggressive play here. Try to shut this down completely. Stepp desperately trying to get away from it. Panzer IV on the hunt. Oh, no. They can't turn their turrets fast enough. Oh, and the Panzer IV showing side armor. The half-track on a fast move run. It's so funny. Run, bro, run. Panzer IV finally on target. Oh, it goes behind a house. What? Why would you stop here? Oh, and a transport kill again. Oh, and it still gets the pen. Oh, my God. Lordy, lordy. And yet still only a 13-11. Yep, things looking pretty locked up here for Jaapaasa. I'm not sure how this goes poorly for him from here. Oh, the first pen from the Stuart, allowing it to kill, right? It's 5 damage, right? Yep. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, Stepp. Just throw it in, man. There is a point where it's time to throw in the towel. This would be it. The difference with tournament games, you have 50 minutes, right? So, like, I'm not even sure what miracle he's pushing for, but even were a miracle to happen, the time is just impossible at that point. I'm a big believer in playing it out, but it does get to a point where the math is against you. You know, you do the math meme, and it's just and there's just no chance. And there's the surrender. Very nice game from both players here. 48 minutes on Slutsk East. Jaapaasa severely out-trading Steppeknight there. Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't think things were going well. Yeah, this was honestly kind of unacceptable. There was no reason to keep doing this over and over again. A1 mortar, so much value. 155 actually paid itself off. Arf. Hellcats, yeah. I mean, he did a nice. I mean, Stepp did a good job of breaking down the Hellcat blob. Jaapaasa let a lot of them go away. Like, gave a lot of them away, honestly. Stepp did not move his arty, which was a problem. But, like, this is so bad. Like, you shouldn't be doing this. What is it? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 195. This was kind of a fluke, so I'm not really giving it credit for this. But, like, 200 points just thrown away against the unit you obviously know you can't do anything against. That's really bad. And there's something you can do. You can force this away. Yeah, that was rough. I doubt we see anything that well over here. The Homo did all right. Did kill him. Mortar there. Didn't notice that. Totally missed that. But yeah, good game to both players. Looking forward to game 2. If you guys like that, smash that like button, subscribe, check out the Patreon, check out the YouTube membership. Thanks a bunch, everyone. Have a fantastic day.